That's my garnish, my little holiday magic. And here's yours.
So I went up these stairs. I arrived to this almost empty room. There are tortoise
Inside a building? Not
walking
outside.
Just walking.
No.
Yeah.
I need to get out. I need to get it out, Julie, actually. You know who will be better for it? Everybody. I'm going to get your white beer. Oh my gosh.
You can pull out my locks. Can you pull out my locks?
Episode. You know what the red flag was me? For the tortoise, girl. I ain't going nowhere where an ancient animal is living inside a contemporary modern apartment building.
Yeah, it was
No,
crazy.
ma'am. No,
And then there was
thank
this other thing which I didn't share about the experience.
You had to be naked?
I had to be. But we'll cut that story from the thing.
Maybe. Due to unforeseen circumstances, further episodes of Mixing It Up have been paused. Welcome to the show where good drinks meet even better conversations.
We're mixing up more than just drinks.
From sharing life's joys and journeys
To stirring up some real talk.
we're diving into the heart of the matter.
And always having fun along the way.
Welcome to Mixing It Up. Merry Christmas!
This is it feels like Christmas on set
Hasn't
today.
it? I'm so excited about today's cocktail.
All my ingredients are here.
By the way, welcome to Mixing It Up.
Mixing it up. We're here. But all my
Julie,
ingredients. I'm sorry.
Somebody's never watched us before and they're like, who are those cute chicks?
I'm Julie.
I'm Lily. Welcome to Mixing It
Welcome
Up.
to
Okay,
Mix-
talk about what you were saying.
This is absolutely.
Julie. See, that's why people like you. Absolutely. Okay. Because number one, I thought I was excited. You came hungry and ready. This is a special
I haven't
holiday
had sugar since July.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I haven't had sugar since July.
Get to the cocktail.
I haven't had any sugar since July.
I'm looking for a calm, centered co-host
This
to
is.
come on the show. You're
This is
excited.
like good chocolate.
Well,
It's
yeah.
not just like the
But
cheap
that is your
stuff.
you are killing me every time you touch
This is
this.
the cheap stuff.
So
This is
the way we're
real,
gonna make today's cocktail.
the real stuff.
Yes, so we've got lots of yummy ingredients because it's a holiday season. We're in the mood, some of us more than others. We've got chocolate, two kinds, a milk and a dark. We've got cream. I know you have a thing for dairy products. Do you have a thing for dairy products? I'm making that up.
What do you mean? I've got lactose intolerance?
No,
is that what
you
you're saying?
just enjoy.
I like.
your
Yeah, I do. Anything.
things, yeah.
This is all my ingredients,
Yeah.
but you see, this one is like the best one.
You are killing me. You have one more. Please get a close up of this happening. So we've got some Oreos, we've got some marshmallows, we've got our beautiful Johnny Walker Black because it is the season. We've got homemade vanilla.
Johnny Walker Black.
Oh, excuse me.
Woo.
Excuse me.
Woo.
Excuse me. That is gold.
is
See,
gold.
I am trying to do the show alone. And
Sorry.
I'm trying to control you, so therefore I'm making mistakes.
I've got food in my mouth.
Yes, imagine. Gold
Gold.
on set. We've got some delicious amarula on set and homemade vanilla. Nothing could go wrong.
At all.
It's gonna be delicious. So
It
let's
just-
get going.
Okay.
It's gonna be a few steps. Sometimes we do it very simple, like last time we had our low sugar, nice whiskey drink, which was
Our
awesome.
safe drink.
Safe drink. Today, nothing safe about it and nothing quick. Several steps. So it's gonna be two parts of this cocktail.
Okay.
There's going to be our sweet element. That's going to be milk also because we've got a little flask here of hot milk.
Okay.
We have that element. So it's going to be the milk, the cocoa powder, which I haven't even shown yet, the chocolates. That's step one and its own kind of situation. Then in our shaker, which you can go ahead and just take out, which we're going to have to the side, we're going to do our aromatics. Okay, so this is where
Who?
Yes, aromatics. It's a very technical culinary term for the mixologists among us, meaning
Clearly not
the
me.
things that have an aroma. You know how you like to smell things?
Yes.
So your aromatics, for the most part, are on this side. That is our whiskey. That is our vanilla. That is our amarula, which you could also use Bailey's.
Yes.
And if you want to do it lower alcohol, you could just use coffee. It's a nice espresso cold. Or hot, actually hot. Why are you making a face? You love coffee.
I do love coffee, but
Yeah.
in this thing, it just amarula would be.
But not everybody's you, Jules. Some people want a low-calorie situation.
True.
So if you're doing
At this
that,
time of year in the festive season,
agreed. I don't know who they are, and I don't know any of them. But if they exist, you could substitute out that amarula for just normal coffee.
Okay.
And if you want a no alcohol situation, like my family is coming, my parents are coming soon, and they like to enjoy some holiday festivities, but they don't drink.
Yeah.
So then I would just do all the aromatics minus the whiskey, and I would sub in coffee. So if you've got those people in your family, you can still enjoy and accommodate. Yes. So we're gonna try and do this fast, but it is 2 steps.
Okay.
Let's start with our chocolates and our hot milk. Okay. So bring up our chopping board because we got to chop these up. You know these recipes sometimes when you see them, they say.
So let me see.
Sure. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Look at you directing the show.
Can you imagine?
But we're gonna need them soon, so keep them nearby.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to go ahead and chop up some milk chocolate. This is just normal Cadbury dairy milk chocolate, and you need about 4 ounces, and I believe like 2 squares is about 1 ounce, give or take.
So I've still got one more to eat to make
no,
sure.
you do not. You've eaten 7 ounces already today. And actually, we need it smaller than that. Yes. Go like 2s and 3rds. Yeah,
like that?
Nice. So now we're going to divide this chocolate amongst the 2 mugs. And the nice thing about this recipe, it is for a chocolate lover. Don't bring no chocolate like, I don't know, like a situationship people here. This is somebody who's a lover of chocolate because not only do we have this fresh chocolate, I think that's good, Jules. I feel like that's enough.
Yeah?
Do you?
You sure?
Go for it. Just go ahead. What could happen? We're going to add cocoa and the milk chocolate. And then we also have this dark situation coming up soon. So
I'm not really a fan of dark chocolate, but
you're not. Oh my gosh, I love it. We're going to switch out. Actually, take that to the side and bring our mugs back.
Okay.
And I'm going to add.
Where am I going?
Where you're going offset.
There we go.
Okay, now we're going to add cocoa powder, about 2 tablespoons. So this is about a teaspoon. So 2 of those in each. I'll do mine. Do yours. Like I said, chocolate lover's delight. This actually does have a name, but I don't know what it is. So I'm going to call it.
Was that a lot?
That was a tablespoon.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I think you've overdone it. It was supposed to be 1 tablespoon in each.
Oh, I think you said 2.
Yeah. Well, there we are. Not too surprising that Julia go off script. All right. So we've got 2 of our chocolate situations. This is phase 1 of this. Now we're going to add some hot milk. And what we're hoping will happen is that this will melt our solid chocolate and then blend beautifully with our cocoa powder.
Okay.
Would you like to do the honors?
I'll do it.
Okay. And I'm going to get a
the
spoon.
smell of hot milk.
Interesting. That's interesting that you feel so strongly
Yeah.
about that. Were you exposed to a lot of hot milk in your life that you have such a strong feeling about it?
You know when you go, ooh, you smell it?
Yeah. But now that you said it smells not good, it feels not good. But I don't think I would have said that yesterday.
Is that enough?
No. You're going to do, actually, it's a good question. How much milk do we need in here? It's 3 cups. So 1.5 per person. Sorry, let me be clear. This is per person. So keep going. So we're going to put that aside, bring our shaker. Now we're going to do our aromatics, which have an aroma. That's why they're called aromatics. And let's start with our Johnny Walker. If you could pour into that for us.
I just feel that there's so much going on here.
I know, you're overstimulated.
Fully. I'm going to explode.
This is what the holidays are all about, right? Too much everything, too much people, too many activities, too much music.
Too much
to do and to enjoy. Okay, so what we're not going to do too much alcohol, though. We're going to keep this balanced because as much as this is a chocolate drink, we've got other party members here. We've got vanilla, we want it to shine, we want the whiskey to shine. So you're going to give us 2 double shots. Okay. So 60 ml and 60 ml.
I think that can pour
that. Looks about right. Yes. By now, this is episode 19. Oops. By the way, this is episode 19. So if you haven't seen our other episodes, go check them out. Do you have a favorite episode?
All of them are my favorites.
No,
Actually, no.
Pick one.
Pick one. It would have to be where we spilt the...
I love the use of the word we. Oh, absolutely not.
Where you got all involved in the thing and I had... My dress was ruined, basically.
Basically, my life was ruined because you telling a lie. Okay, please bring out Amarula. You're going to do the opposite of this one. You're going to do half of the whiskey amount, okay? So 2 single shots, 60 ml total, 30-30. Okay, nice. Okay, so you enjoyed that. I can't remember what we talked about in the episode. I remember we wore yellow. Yeah. Oh, I do kind of remember what we talked about, actually. You'll have to watch and find out, friends. Yeah. Okay, and then our last ingredient here is our vanilla. And we did not bring anything to measure the vanilla. It's right there. That's my homemade vanilla.
Really?
You're welcome, yes.
How do you make it? Because I actually have vanilla pods.
I like that you call them lily pods.
I know,
really. Yes.
Lily.
It's just vanilla pods. You split them. Make sure you keep the seeds. Put them into a jar like this. Dark is better. And then vodka. And it sits for 3 months or so.
Really?
That's all vanilla extract is. It smells delicious.
Shall I measure in this?
Sure, why not? Just one of that is enough because we just need a teaspoon, and that's a little more than a teaspoon, so actually half of that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Half of that. Vanilla is strong. It will hold its weight in this party. So, all right. And then I'm just going to do a pinch of salt. Salt brings out sweetness, so we're just doing a pinch. And if you want more later, you can always do that. Okay. All right, so now that's it. So you're gonna put the top on and just kind of swirl. We don't have ice in this one. This is a warm drink, so we don't need to shake it per se.
Scared.
You shouldn't be. There's like 2 ounces in there. Every time you're scared. Is it me?
Because I always feel I'm going to slip or it's going to come like this and it's going to go whoosh, and it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, well, we have had a few of those.
Okay.
While you're doing that, let me check on ours. And this I can tell, yeah, beautiful. It's all melted.
Okay.
So all that chocolate that you chopped is nice and smooth now in here in our drink. Okay. And I think one of these, I don't remember which one is yours that we added the extra cocoa. But anyway, one of us will get extra flavor in there. Yep. Nothing wrong with a little extra chocolate. Okay, now just add our aromatics, our whiskey, vanilla,
aromatics.
Do you feel a little grown saying that?
Yeah.
And go home and tell Winston, I got some aromatics for you, baby. He might surprise you.
No.
He might know what it is.
He probably does.
Exactly.
It feels like that you're saying aeronautics.
Does it? Well, there's an M in aromatics that I enunciated clearly, and I don't think it sounds like aeronautics with an N.
That's true.
But you and I speak 2 different languages,
Yeah,
so
we do.
we have been down this road before. Okay, so before we add our next step, which is the fun, fancy holiday garnish, let us taste and make sure nothing is gone awry here. The honors are yours. And I hope your double chocolate situation is not going to fail you. Ooh. Uh-oh. Your head went back. It's divine.
Divine. It's delicious.
Listen.
Delicious.
They don't call me Lily the Mixie for nothing, okay?
That's a new name I heard.
You never heard of it before?
Just today.
Everybody in the streets are calling me Lily the Mixie.
You don't want to say that too loud.
Okay, so we have a fun little garnish today. Just take a chocolate biscuit and a marshmallow. We're not going to put that on there yet. I'm just going to put them to the side for now.
Okay.
You want to do the other one, or should I do it?
You do it.
Okay, so this is so simple. Any biscuit will do. Just put it right through that center. Holds. Then we have, I don't know what we have on set today.
Like a doo-doo. But can I have like a pink, whatever? No. Can I have it like the other way around so that it's like marshmallow?
There's a reason why the marshmallow's on the end.
And then I'm going to put a marshmallow in.
Okay, well, there's a reason why it was on the end.
I don't know.
But, okay. This is what happens when you work with children. With adults.
There we go. So then,
okay.
there we go.
That is, okay. I'm going to do my garnish first, and you will see if you want to retain yours.
Okay.
Would you like some cream?
Yes, please.
On yours? Okay,
Yes,
we're gonna add some cream, which our lovely production associate Imogene whipped to where it's almost butter. Nice and thick. Thank you, Imogene. You are appreciated.
There we go.
I feel like that's good. Did you hear that plump?
Yeah, I
That's
did.
gonna be us and our bodies in January, blow. After all this working out now. Okay, now we are not satisfied with just laying that on there. Oh no, ma'am. This is the holidays. This is the holidays. We are going to flambe this baby. Wow. Yes, we are. Do not try this at home. Actually, try it at home because this is a simple home cooking trick. If we had a nice if we were at home, I would do this over my gas stove.
I always thought this was a thing that Americans talk about doing but never actually do.
Well, I'm not American. I'm Ethiopian American immigrant, number one, so I wouldn't know of whom you speak. But look at this. Isn't that pretty?
I don't know.
I think it's joyful and wonderful
can I
and the
not-
fulfillment of all my holiday hopes and dreams.
Can I
Look
not
at
have
that.
mine done? I don't want mine. I don't mind
Trust me,
done.
you're not going to get it. No, that wasn't interesting doing this. I thought this was, look at that toasty, mosty. I was hoping this would get on fire. But I think
I'm
the
so
problem is that
frightened.
this thing is so meant for candles. But if you hear that, look at that.
It's crackling.
Put it near my mic.
Jesus, your hair.
Oh yeah, my hair. Listen, do you smell that? That's my garnish, my little holiday magic. And here's yours. There it is. A holiday magic you've all been waiting for, courtesy of mixing it up.
I was wondering what these things are for.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. There was so much happening today.
I know.
You remember at the beginning when you were eating everything? You threw me off.
Confused.
So, a little cocoa for a little extra garnish. Yep, I know it's on the table, but whatever. It's the holidays, time for extra. And then, you know me, I love my little vegetable peeler chocolate. You don't like dark.
It's okay.
Should I give you a new one?
Yeah.
Look at how pretty the vegetable peeler makes it, though. Should I just do it into your mouth? Okay, here it goes. Do it into mine. There we go. Ideally, you would do this like in a bowl and then sprinkle it on instead of this situation that I've created here.
Because now all of them are all on the counter.
Yeah, but you know what? There are worse things in life. I think that's quite pretty.
Cheers.
Chocolate.
I didn't even know where to start to drink
I'm
it.
start right here.
This is just...
My mouth smells so good.
Don't worry about that.
That's better than yours. This is delicious. Take our word for it, guys. It's delicious. Look at that. Little Oreo turns into a stir.
I got cream on my mouth.
You have cream? No, you're good. You're good. What do you think?
Love it. Love it.
This is movie night, right? Like family movie night.
This is every night.
Well, that would be a bit much. Remember the look of the cream into the thing? We don't want to turn into that. But this to me is like movie night. Girlfriends coming over. Reunions. The cousins. You know?
The Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, the Thursday.
When you don't know what day it is anymore because it's just a holiday vibe.
That's
It's so yummy.
Yeah.
We haven't done much whiskey and chocolate. Cheers. But I like whiskey and chocolate. I think they go so beautifully together. And I want another marshmallow. Toasted.
Oh, smooth chocolate.
Of course you do.
Delicious.
Well, I think it's a success.
I think so. This is
spiked
actually,
chocolate.
I say this every time.
It's your favorite?
This is my favorite.
This one is a winner though. Chocolate, cream, vanilla, marula, whiskey, and my special garnishes.
There we go.
Whether you appreciate them or not,
No.
we're delicious.
They're delicious.
Cheers, my friend. Okay, just do that.
Cheers.
My dear, how have you been? Wrapping up the year?
I'm great.
Yeah, boy, I love that.
Yeah,
Tell me
I'm
why.
great. I've had an interesting week. I had a crazy week, I have to tell you.
Most of your weeks tend to lean on the crazy side.
It was crazy.
What?
Crazy.
How come I haven't heard about this? Oh, I was gone. I was traveling myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I decided I'm going to see this alternative medicine person. I don't know what to refer to. I don't know.
Holistic medicine?
Yeah, maybe.
Which doctor?
Alternative.
Alternative medicine. Okay, do you have a diagnosis you were going to see them, or you're just going to generally take your body and say, find what's wrong?
A friend of mine who will remain nameless,
Why not name
Wangui, but she decided, she told me, there's this person you should go and see because I've got this. We need a bib.
Carry on.
Because I have this knee injury, which has been there since I was a child.
Okay.
I'll take some that.
That does explain a few things.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've got this knee injury on my right knee. If it had happened recently, because it happened at school, back in Ellerslie School, my primary school, and they didn't call my mum. They didn't call the doctors.
Oh,
The whole by the time I went home, it was like this big and it was swollen and blah, blah, blah.
How old were you? 8, 9, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Anyway, so it's been there for,
That's a long
now
time.
I'm 28, so it's been there for about 11, 12 years. Anyway, so I went to see this alternative doctor, to see whether he can sort out my knee.
Okay, can I ask one more question here? Have you seen non-alternative doctors, like what we would call normal doctors for this knee?
No.
You just said, let me go the fringe first.
Yeah.
Then I'll come back to the center if needed.
Yeah.
Sawa. Okay.
Yes, I went there, drove all the way there. It's in Parklands.
Okay.
So I went, and then you go up these stairs, which already begin to tell you.
Listen, Parklands, you can find anything also.
I was already worried. So I went up these stairs. I arrived to this almost empty room. There are tortoise.
Inside a building? Not
walking,
outside.
Just walking.
No.
Yeah.
That is
already
red
I was
flag,
like,
sis.
red flag.
You were inside a building and there are full-grown, basically dinosaurs walking around.
Walking around the room.
Hiya. What is
So I was
happening?
sat there thinking, this is really, really bizarre.
This is really unprofessional.
But she did say, you have to go and see this person. So I went there. He then weighs me. The scales were saying the correct weight. So I was very happy. So then he says, we do this, many different things. He ticked the things that we're going to do. Pay first. So I was like, man.
This sounds like a scam
Yeah,
to me.
scam.
Another red flag.
Red
We're up
flag.
to 2. The tortoises
So-
and the pay in advance.
I paid, sent the money.
That's
Sent the money.
Not like
Sent
you,
the money.
Julie.
Sent the money. Because she had said, Wangui had said, this person is fantastic. So I knew.
What had Wangui had fixed there before? Did she have like a track record of successful visits?
Apparently.
You hadn't
She
inquired?
said it was great. So I'm then taken to this room. Already I'm thinking, oh my
Were
God.
there any other patients in the place?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So now I put my bag on the stool.
my Lord.
And then they say to me, take off your watch. So I was thinking, and then my bag couldn't zip. So I knew I'm going to be robbed. I'm being
100%. You paid to be robbed. You paid to be robbed by the dinosaurs.
And then they put this
a mask?
a mask over my face.
Julie.
It was just
Kiri
disaster.
Goko.
They put this mud thing on my stomach. So I'm lying there with this.
Incapacitated. Incapacitated, which you've paid for the capacitation.
So I've got this mud thing. I've got something over my eyes. Then he
Meanwhile, the
proceeds.
problem is your knee, not your stomach or your eyes.
But apparently detox, bloating. I don't know what he noticed was bloated about me right now. But anyway, so I put the thing. I'm lying on this bed thinking I'm going to be robbed because my phone, my watch.
1,000%. Have you even told anybody where you are just in
That
case?
was my concern. I was
Yes,
thinking,
nobody knew
please,
you were
dear
there.
Jesus, can people for the first time, when I really want them to know my location, check where I
Oh my gosh, this is a bad R&B song right now.
Then he proceeded to put TENS machines under my shoulders.
What's a TENS machine?
You know, it's like bzz, 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 it's like electric shocks.
No.
So I thought I'm going to have a heart attack.
That is not in the common vocabulary of people. I'm sorry. A TENS machine is not a normal, everyday thing.
We use it in labor.
No, we do not.
TENS
We do
machine
not.
we use in labor.
Absolutely not.
They do. They go on your back. They do.
Maybe in the alternative medicine world, but in the normal hospital or child home birth world, we do
They
not
don't.
use electric shock therapy.
So it's like pulsating.
Sounds horrible.
So I had these things pulsating
While
down
you're
my back.
blind and strapped down.
Then over the cubicle, this guy was like, "Wah!"
This is getting so bad.
He's screaming for dear
What?
life. Wah!
What is happening? What is that? Is this a real story?
It was a comedy of errors. I just thought I'm going to die here and no one will know where I am.
Serves you right. The tortoises was your first red flag to turn your black tail out and go home.
Then towards the end of it, and the whole
'Cause you
ordeal
stayed.
lasted
You had no choice
2
now.
hours.
And the man is screaming next door and you're incapacitated.
Ouch, 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 ouch. I just thought, I'm going to die here like this guy.
Did you introduce yourself? Because I would have been like, hi, my name is Julie. If you get out before me, tell my family I love them. Julie.
It was
Again,
red flags.
it's your
galore.
knee. What did they do for your knee?
Surprisingly, my knee has been better
No.
since.
Yeah, this is all psychological effect. You've told
It was
yourself.
terror.
You've told yourself it's better
Yeah.
to able to rationalize what you experienced.
Just as I was leaving, soon, just when he was finishing all the different, there were 7 different things that were done. He gets my neck and does this. And so now, as he's trying to do the other side, I was resisting. So he had this moment.
I don't know what I feel worse for, you or the doctor.
So he was telling me,
Fighting you.
relax. I was like, are you crazy?
After 2 hours of being in your torture chamber, seriously, this
Okay.
is not true. This did not happen.
The next time you come, we won't do it again. Oh my God. I just said, oh
Julie.
my God. It was terrible.
This is so surprising. This is the
ran.
kind of thing that I do. This is not what you do, Julie. You're the steady ship. I'm the loose cannon.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Julie, you had
I was so scared.
many moments where I'm sure intellectually you were thinking, this is a bad idea. Let me access my power and leave.
I felt powerless, especially when you put this vibration thing in my ear.
Stop talking. Stop talking. This is now a violation of like Kenyan law. This is now gone too far.
Yeah, but I'm going to go back.
No. Okay,
Because actually
okay.
there was something that I slept like a baby.
That's because you were traumatized and you thought your life was over. Now you were released and your body should
The adrenaline.
let go of that adrenaline. Exactly. Please, I can give you that same experience at my house for free, no trauma. Ooh. Yes. Julie.
Yeah, it was an experience and a half.
Okay, but don't you believe in this? They say common sense is not common.
True.
This moment here explains that perfectly. But you and I, at our big age, we are believers in having these warning signals and taking a detour when the signs are saying this might be a bad idea.
Run.
Yes. So were any of these things to you a red flag that you thought, yes, and you ignored it?
Yeah, the stairs were a red flag, the location.
The stairs, okay, I wouldn't necessarily call it, but the location.
Yeah,
okay,
the location.
Tortoises inside.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for you to say the tortoise now joined me on the bed and I was asked to, cuddle or something. But it didn't come to that at least.
It didn't. But the man on the other side, I would
Did
love
you check on him?
I wanted to, but I just thought best just to run. My bag was there.
Every man for themselves.
My things were still there and I just left. And he said, you come back in a week? I said, I'll call. Yeah.
Julie.
So I haven't been back, but I'm going to go.
Was there this is a confusing conclusion.
He put this acupuncture needle in the top of my head. So in and amongst
that's why your hair is like that right today.
So in and amongst all of this, I just felt, I thought, this is like Hep B, Hep C, everything.
Everything. I just want to make sure you move your glass a little closer to you.
Sorry.
Make sure we haven't sipped on each other's stuff in this situation. Yeah. I want to catch what you got. But also, is this not a life lesson? Like a time you would tell your children, this happened to me once. So when you see these signs, run.
It's definitely a red flag. It's nothing green about my experience.
No. That's like the one time I met this lady. I had gone to a fundraiser with a friend. I have this dear friend where we do like protests together and we do like fundraising
like the one that
events.
you did outside the embassy?
Exactly. Like that one that you heard me talk about. Yeah. Let's not bring that into the situation here. But we go to anyway, so we'd gone to this fundraiser and I met this group of people and I like meeting new people. I'm always like, I might meet a new best friend today.
Yes.
I'm like all open. And so we're sitting there talking. It's interesting. It was also a holistic medicine thing. Somebody was saying that they wake up, just general chatter. I'd seen a friend I knew well, so she was introducing me to these other people. We're talking and they're all lovely, good energy. Yeah. And she was saying she was having trouble sleeping. She's waking up at 3 a.m. pretty consistently.
Yeah.
So another woman in that circle pulls out her phone. It says, and was like Googling something. She's like, oh, Google says if you're waking up at 3 a.m., it means that you have a lot of fear and something else, like fear and tension in your life.
Jeez.
I know. The mood shifted real quick. And everyone was like, we were just going to say like drink some green tea before bed or something. But she's like, that's what Google says and that your energy needs. That's what 3 a.m. wake up call is. Yeah. So then the next 10 minutes were spent trying to diagnose this woman's fears and tensions, which was super uncomfortable because it was like a fun fundraiser. And she was like put on the spot. She didn't ask for this. Yeah. And to me, I thought that is a red flag. When you have somebody you meet in a social setting and they're trying to diagnose you didn't ask for that. Yeah. Now your business is in the street. Yeah. Your fears and tensions are on display. This woman is confessing her third grade horror stories and her first boyfriend and all these things. She didn't ask for that. And here we were all listening to it. Oh, so you have to pay attention to those red flags in people and places. True. Yeah. True. Very, very true. This is serious.
But I think red flags are more than green flags.
You think they're more obvious? More obvious. I think that's true. We're probably not as tuned to pick up on the green flags.
Yeah, the green flags are just, we just take them for granted. Maybe.
We do. I think that's exactly right. We take them for granted that's a person or a situation that is good for us.
We don't think, wow, I survived. Right, look how green that was. It was green.
Or we don't say, evergreen. That person is so calm and nurturing. Let me spend more time with them. You might be like, she's very calm and nurturing. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But if it's red.
Wow. That's a big red flag though, my friend.
I had like 4 or 5 red flags in that 2 hours of my life.
See, this is because, you've heard me come on the show and talk about my beauty mishaps, my medical mishaps. I thought I would have taught you something along the way, but here you are searching for a cure for a 40-year-old injury out in Parkland somewhere. Like, hey, Wangui did you wrong? I'm sorry. That is not, the whole Wangui might be a red flag as a friend. Quite frankly.
The whole time I was lying there, I was thinking, I have got so many questions for you. She was in hysterics when I was telling her.
She was in hysterics? Yeah. She wasn't like, let me take you out for coffee just to make up for it? Because that's what a green flag friend would have done. Been like, I'm so sorry, girl. Let me take you out for that, what you experienced. Just kidding, Wangui. I'm sure you're a lovely person.
It was great. It was a great
It
experience.
wasn't great.
I would go back.
You're lying to yourself.
I would
now.
actually go back because he said what would work better is the acupuncture in the knee.
So why did he blindfold you and strap you to a table then? That's my question. Why was that necessary?
Try and crack my neck.
Exactly.
That's the thing that scared me.
What's your like if you had to flip that story, when have you had an experience that was just so surprisingly wonderful?
Ooh,
where you're like, oh, this was just wonderful. I didn't expect it. And that was like, a green flag you weren't looking for.
There was many, many years ago, I went to Dubai on transit to Kenya and I had a green flag moment.
Okay.
I got off the plane. It was about 800 degrees. You know how Dubai...
Yes. Always.
Yeah. And I had all this time to waste before now the connecting flight to Nairobi. And this man came from... I put myself in these strange situations. This worker from the airport decided he would take me out to the gold souk, to the gold market.
Wait. There's always, every time you start a story, you start in the middle. There's supposed to be a beginning, a middle, and then the end. You start in the middle. Were you out like saying to the information desk, pardon me, I'm looking for the gold souk. I have transit.
I can't even remember how he approached me. I think he just approsed me.
Were you wearing all the things you're wearing now, all the little sparkly things? And that might have screamed tourists looking for gold? Okay.
So
just so you know, you are also a walking green and red flag for people, depending on how they interpret you.
True.
You are a walking flag.
True.
Yes.
So then I trusted him. I got into a cab.
Good God. I don't know who you are, Julie.
I got into this cab, driving around this Dubai city, which I'd never
which has disappeared more than one Kenyan brethren of ours, has disappeared many an African. Okay.
And then he took me to this gold souk, stayed with me while I bought the thing, and then he brought me back to the airport. And when I tried to give him a tip, he just said, remember how they are? They don't take money.
Yeah.
And he just said, no, bye. And he walked off. So that was such a green flag, wholesome moment.
I'm having trouble understanding this because I'm actually taking it as you said it. And I'm like, was that God being like, if I don't send one of my angels, one of my strongest soldiers down there to help my daughter out, she is going to wander into the city and be taken. That might have been an angel in disguise.
You don't think it was a green flag?
No, I don't think you should ever expect for that to ever work out that way again, nor do I think you would advise your children to get in the car of a strange person in a country they know nothing of and go and buy a gold. Because I'm thinking he could have easily robbed you on the way there or on the way back after you've purchased the gold.
I didn't think about that.
You should have.
Yeah.
You should have.
But it was a green flag moment. It turned into what's green and red mixed together?
Nothing. It's not a color at all. That's what I'm saying. This might be the problem. You may not know what a green flag and a red flag is. You may not know.
What's the artist? Is it Ruger that talks about red flags?
I don't know.
Yeah, the artist Ruger.
Okay, then now you've gotten very cultured and deep on me.
Yeah.
I don't know Ruger, but I'm thinking of green flag moments in my life where there could be times where definitely you have an unexpected, wonderful thing happen. But usually what I take that green flag as is now the next time I might repeat this behavior. You know what I mean?
But what's your red flags? I want to hear you. Lily,
I have a lot of red flags. I have a lot of red flags. So in professional settings, if people are late, if they deliver late, if they have poor grammar, or those to me are red flags. Like I'm like, be a perfectionist, be an excellent every time you come out.
Grammar?
Yeah. And grammar is important to me. I'm a grammar queen and a grammar fiend, I guess. Yeah. It's really important to me.
Okay.
So in professional settings,
I'm learning something
and
new.
then also people who can work on, people can be team players who can come with the same energy and commitment.
You're not telling me that I need to dress myself?
No. What are you even talking about? You look good.
Anyway.
Use the Fisher for a compliment now. I don't know. Red flags for me in terms of social settings, people who are overly sharing. When people start to tell you all their business within like the first 30 minutes that I met you, red flag.
Red.
Blazing red. Fire hydrant red. Like neon red flag. You would never see me run so fast. You look at me like, where'd she go? I'd be like, Lily is gone. I have caught myself in too many situations where I'm now in a counseling relationship with somebody that, because I'm an empath, this about me. So if you overshare, then I like worry about it later and I'm asking follow-up questions. So now as soon as people start to overshare, I'm like, good to meet you.
And then you kind of shut it down.
Yeah, I see my way out. Yeah, I can't
a red flag for in therapy, thinking about work, a therapist that starts talking about themselves.
I have fired 3 or 4 therapists for that exact reason.
Really?
Fire is not really the right word.
Well,
What
you
say?
used it. You used the word
I
fired.
did fire. Well, I no longer need your services.
Yes.
Because you seem to need services of your own that I cannot provide as your client. So yes, so I agree. But I would say that's true in any situation. I was in a social setting recently with 2 very dear friends to me, and they were just talking to each other about each other, and they didn't really talk to me. So I just zoned out. I just drank my drink, ate my food. I just didn't talk. I was like,
but is that a red flag or is that just rude flag?
Yeah, you're right. That's just kind of being rude.
Yeah.
I'm just venting
not you
now.
being rude, them being rude.
Them being rude. Like, but I guess it's a red flag for me to internalize the next time I'm in a social, make sure everyone's checked in and you're checking on people and all that, I don't know.
True.
I think I've gotten a little grumpy old man syndrome as I'm aging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's that's, what's the whatever for Christmas? Scrooge? Humbug?
Scrooge, yeah. No, I'm not Scrooge when it comes to Christmas. I love Christmas. But with people on the other months of the year, I'm turning a little Scrooge.
So what's a green flag or red flag for you around this season, this holiday season?
Well, part of the reason I think you and I became close is because you speak my love language of gifts. Mm-hmm. So for me, when someone takes the time to think of you, and it could be small, they picked up an extra pack of this gum because they know you like it, you know?
Yeah.
That's a green flag. Thoughtfulness.
Yeah,
thoughtfulness is a green flag for me.
Around this season,
any time of year.
Yeah.
I think about my husband, Ben. We have been, this 25 years married, 28 years together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the green flags in our relationship at the very, very beginning was that he was just such a solid listener, and his energy was so different from mine. It was so calming.
Yes.
He's just reliable, dependable, steady. And I was like, I some of those characteristics are not the strongest in me. So for me, green flags in other people are that calm, that steadiness, that reliability.
Yes.
That's huge for me. I appreciate the introverts of the world who are holding it down.
Ben.
Yes, Ben. Wilson. We appreciate you,
What's
guys.
that thing?
Yeah, let's not try. Guys, that's for you. Yeah.
And what's a red flag around this time of year for you?
Other than not being invited to my friends' gatherings.
Where they're having trifle?
Other than that, around this time of year, that's an interesting way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Red flags for myself is that I get overextended and overexcited and overworked.
Yeah, so that's okay. Yeah.
So I've kind of curtailed now when people want to do things or even family wants to visit. I'm a little bit more careful about like these dates work well for us. Or instead of just being open door for everybody all the time.
But that's you.
Yeah, but the last couple of years I've been kind of burned out, and then I end up being a little bit crabby, a little less than nice. Oh, like all through December, secretly.
So the red flag is overextending yourself.
Yes, I have to pay attention to myself. Like I was telling you on Monday or something next week, I need a day where I can just go and not go to your altar, whatever. Healer.
You should go.
No. But I want a day like that where I just need some reflexology, some like massage. I just need to center my nervous system because I can feel it coming.
But the good thing about that place, even though it was a bit crazy in the story that I just told, you can just pick one of the treatments. Mm-mm. You could decide I want, because he did reflexology, he did 10th machine, he did also
you know what the red flag was me for the tortoise, girl. I ain't going nowhere where an ancient animal is living inside a contemporary modern apartment building.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Ma'am. No,
and then there was this other thing which I didn't share about the experience.
You had to be naked?
I had to be.
Oh no. No, Julie, no. Can you imagine? For the love of the ancestors, Julie, why?
You're sprinkling like this. Just imagine.
You might need to go to a normal doctor now just to make sure that doctor didn't do anything permanent.
No, he wasn't in the room. But imagine.
I just wish somebody else was here to help me understand the processes. Have you shared this with anybody?
It just completely threw me.
Yeah, so that you haven't been able to talk about it.
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually shared. Yeah. This is a private space.
A private safe space with thousands of viewers who can now process this together. Last year when I was talking about the Moroccan spa, I thought that was a little unhinged because we were down to our skivvies, but in a massage area with 2 female therapists. You, my friend, were naked.
With somebody over the thing screaming for dear life.
And somebody
I know,
got into you.
I know, but you knew it was to do with nudity.
I just thought, I was hoping that I would maybe go the worst and you'd be like, oh, no. He just told me to take off my shoes or something. Julie.
Everything. Imagine.
Well, yeah, that's a lot. That's just a lot to take in. You were telling me before set that you had something new to show me, which I'm super curious about.
Oh, yeah.
You had a big reveal. And last time your big reveal was only eat when you're hungry, which was really no reveal at all. So I'm hoping today is actually something real.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to show it to you.
Oh, my.
I have to show it to you. Because I might have to kind of scoot, turn around.
Okay, just remember this is a family show. It was until this episode, actually. Up until we need to put a disclaimer on this one.
Well, should I tell you the backstory to the...
Okay, sure. Give me your backstory, because you do like to start in the middle of your experiences. So tell me the backstory.
My daughter and I decided that this year, in my Jubilee year, we were going to do something special to
commemorate the year.
Commemorate the year. That's the word. So we decided we're going to have tattoos. Of course. You know, I like a bit of ink.
I prefer ink to a piercing, so go ahead.
So we decided that we were going to have something which we could share and that we would do together. So it's like a mother-daughter experience.
Yes.
And because we're both born in the month, well, within the astrology month of sign of Gemini. Okay. So we decided we were going to have something befitting to represent that. I didn't really want Gemini signs on my body. It didn't really make sense. Maybe if I was 19,
sure,
I would do that.
But you're not.
But at 28, it doesn't make sense.
Right. Carry on. Yes.
Yeah. So we decided that we're going to have the dragonfly.
Oh, that's pretty.
Because the dragonfly symbolizes all sorts of amazing things, such as...
No idea.
And exactly, I can't remember.
Okay.
But anyway, it's on my body and it's like peace and love and
Did Imogen tell you this, or the tattoo artist told you this is what this symbolizes? Google. Okay.
Just like the situation that you were saying about your friend getting up at 3 a.m. Yes, Google is your friend.
Dragonflies are awesome.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it's Chinese in China anyway. So I shall show it to you?
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be massive.
This is the one from the beginning of the year, but I will show you. Can you see it?
Oh, yes. I can't. That's very pretty.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Can you see the colors?
No.
It's still in the healing phase.
Oh, yes, I can see it.
Because literally it's done on Sunday.
Oh, and it says June 1999. Is that?
That's Imogen's birthday, the 19th of June, 1999.
So sweet.
Yeah.
And does she have your birthday?
Yeah, 25/5/1980, whatever.
80-something. So you might be just a smidge over 28.
Exactly.
Wow. It's very pretty. How much pain was that?
I didn't even feel a thing. Painless.
I need that tattoo artist's name and number.
In fact, the most painful part was when he had to stretch my arm because he was pinching like this. That hurt more than the needle.
Because they want to make it tight. Wow.
Beautiful.
Painless is a selling point for me.
Painless.
That is a green flag. Painless.
Is that green?
100% painless tattoo. That's a green flag all day.
Okay.
Yes.
But I suppose tattoos don't really hurt anyway.
They do really hurt. Okay. Well, this is as big as I could get because I was in pain. I said, stop right there, sir. That's perfect.
3 dots.
Yep.
Is it 3 or 4?
It's 4 dots, 1 for each kid and 2 bigger dots for me and Ben. And I was like, beautiful. Masterpiece.
And he's the one that did the one on my back.
Okay, I definitely need his number. That is very impressive. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Yes, I wanted
something
green.
you'll have forever. My only question is, why would you put it somewhere where you absolutely cannot see it?
I like tattoos where I can't see them.
That's a very interesting thing about you. That might be my red flag about people like you. People who tattoo themselves where only they can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's sharing
your
yourself.
Story with
yeah, absolutely.
You see your body as a canvas to share with the world.
Because it's a conversation piece.
And with the doctors of the Parklands Arena. You're just a sharer. You're just generous.
Yeah, generosity.
Look at you.
Green flag.
Free. You're just a free bird. That's what your next thing needs to be. You just put wings on your back. Tattoo some wings because you are free as they get, Julie. You're as free as they get. I was thinking for my kids this Christmas that I would give them a tattoo like coupon. Similar thing. And out of the 4, not all of them are into it, but a couple are. So I thought maybe I would do that as a Christmas gift because they're kind of expensive. So I thought I would treat them a tattoo if they wanted
that's
one.
an interesting thing.
No?
I wouldn't. I suppose I did Imogen, but she's 25.
I don't understand what you're saying. My kids are also older.
Well,
what? Most of 3 of the 4?
3 of the 4.
Yeah. I'm not trying to tattoo the baby. She don't want it anyway. But I'm just saying for the older ones, I thought it'd be a nice gift.
Yes. But what if they want something that you don't particularly like?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and they want it like here.
If they want it right here, it's not happening.
Exactly. But
That's
you
a
gave
red
them the
flag,
coupon.
and I would tell them, you tattooing a red flag on your face for every future employer to look the other way. And
But a gift is a gift. A gift can't come with conditions.
Mine does. Now that you planted this seed, prior to this conversation, it was a free gift. Now that you've said this, it's going to have multiple conditions.
It can do this, can do that, can do.
On your face.
Imagine. What would you do if they came with it sort of
They
down?
wouldn't do that. I've raised my children. They would not do that. You would not do that. They would not do that to me. That's a red flag for employers. You know what I'm saying? My son, for example, was interviewing recently for an internship, and he has long braids. Like the side is faded and the middle's like long braids. And sometimes he braids it back. Sometimes they're in whatever, loose-ish situations.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, how are you going to wear your hair for the interview? Because unfortunately, we live in a world where people do look at that word
but
appearance.
Nowadays, do they still that?
Yes, in America, this is where he is.
Okay.
They absolutely do. And he's a black man. I thought he's like, no, I'll put it back, ponytail, keep it neat. I said, I would never ask you to change yourself. However, I do feel like you need to protect yourself from prejudice.
Yeah.
Because red flags are unfair sometimes. They're not always fair or accurate, but people still use them.
True.
So, yeah. Have you given your kids similar advice as you seeing them start to go into adulthood? Do's and don'ts, red flags that they should avoid? Yeah.
Kinda, but with hair, I'm not really bothered. In fact,
this is my only time I've said anything about hair. I just want to say.
But schools in Nairobi can be really quite fussy.
They are. They're quite traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a certain school that my boys went to, and they wanted to take them to the depths of Kawangware to have their hair shaved. I said, you would not.
Every student was going to get their hair shaved?
Because the boys had like long hair. So they decided to make an example of them. They were going to take them to have their heads shaved. I was like, you will not touch my child.
What? Was it all the boys in the school?
The ones who had long hair.
Wow. No, that's not okay.
Yeah.
That's not okay. And did you manage to?
Of course they didn't.
Yeah, of course not.
And then in fact, what I used to then do is pat. No, there's a way you can pack their hair.
Sure. Because before they go to school, you're like, I love you. Pat your hair.
And Imogen used to have the tragus and all of these funny things in the ears.
Oh, the ears. Yeah.
So really, does that interfere with learning?
Yeah, exactly.
So some schools are red flags.
I remember I interviewed for a job when I moved to Kenya, probably within 2 or 3 years. So this is probably about 10 years ago, a very well-established organization. If I told you the name now, you would know it. Okay. I was in the final position to head the foundation.
Wow.
And then they told me, all women here have to wear skirts. Skirts or dresses. You're not allowed to wear trousers.
Really?
Imagine. No trousers. And I said, well, you can kindly withdraw my name from this situation. That is my red flag. Thank you so much.
That's terrible.
Imagine. And the woman who interviewed me, I'll never forget, she was the current head of the foundation. Extremely polished, just well put together. Of course, she's always in a suit dress. I don't think so, because I talked to other people in the organization. I had a good friend who was Nigerian who was working for them. And she's like, yeah, it's fortunate. But she was complying with it. They had recruited her from elsewhere to come here for this.
Zero sense.
They were like, you have to wear a skirt. And I was like, this is a red flag. Like any workplace, it's one thing to modify maybe your hairstyle for an interview to be out of respect, just like I would dress nicely. That to me is the same thing.
Neat.
I dress nice and neat, presentable for an interview.
Yes.
But now you're going to tell me what I wear every day and I can't wear trousers in the year of our Lord 2015? I'm sorry. Absolutely not.
Red flag.
Red flag all day.
Yeah.
So that was the end of that job.
So they withdrew your application?
I withdrew my application.
Yeah.
I was like, no, thank you. I didn't say it was for that. I just said I'm no longer interested. And I was pretty far in the process at that point because I was talking to other employees. But what
would they then do if you were appointed and you just came in trackies?
I don't know. I know, right? Reprimand you maybe. Maybe that's a good question.
Yeah, what would they then do? I mean, labor law would smash that. I mean, how
surely,
then?
Right? I was so surprised.
Yeah, crazy.
But I remember at the time, again, this was about 10 years ago, I remember other people were like, it's not that uncommon in Kenya to find these kind of stipulations on workplace attire or something. I don't know. Well, as you go into the holidays, before we say goodbye, give me one green flag for you as you gather your family and friends and celebrate the season.
A green flag would be in this holiday season to have time.
Yes.
Yeah.
To have time.
Slow down, calm down, be relaxed, be present. Yeah.
Have you put your out of office message up yet?
Gosh, I never put that. Because if I do that this week,
you can't. Me, I can't wait to put that on. And I like the cheeky new ones that are coming up that are like, I'm out of office for some well-deserved rest and relaxation. Take care, everybody. Don't call
Bye.
me. Bye.
And so what's your green flag for the holiday season?
I think my green flag for the holiday season, this is going to sound cheesy, is just to work on sleep. I just need to rest. Similarly, like there's a slow down piece, but I need to discipline myself to read more books, get off social media apps, and just have time. Just have time to slow down and sleep and rest.
Can I say one red flag before we leave?
Sure, please.
A red flag is a friend who cancels.
We don't have time to go into that. So thank you for joining us on this episode of Mixing It Up. Listen, but that might be part of my strategy to rest.
Praise God.
Your green flag.
Yeah.
Listen, I was sick. Cheers.